Hello and welcome to another episode of Sports with Munga. You know what hurts the most is when the team that lost today beats the team that you support, almost thrash them 7-0, but then they lose to the team which is the bottom of the Premier League table and fighting for relegation. And they put up a show against them which is horrendous. I'm talking about Liverpool here, and I'm talking about Bournemouth winning against Liverpool 1-0. Billings' first half 16-minute goal is what separates them. And a week before, against Manchester United, Liverpool was playing as if they were champions of Europe. Oh, this is what a week does. This is exactly what a week does. And I'm kind of shocked. But Jurgen Klopp made one change from the drubbing that United had against Liverpool. Henderson was on the bench. Setic was starting. Salah was starting his 200th goal in the away game. Arthur Melo was on the bench. It was interesting to see for the first time after October, after recovering from his thigh injury. So that was pretty interesting to see. But Bournemouth has been the team on the up as well. Like for last week, they lost to Arsenal, like last minute, 97th minute from the goal from Reece Nelson. They were leading that game again by Billing. But then Arsenal came back to win 2-1. And that's one of those games, like you almost felt like after it was 1-0 down, you almost felt that that's exactly what's going to happen again. But Liverpool just looked very, very, very flat. And it was one of those games where I think all the players like Van Dijk, Konate, Trent, who was bossing, like Robertson, who was bossing Anthony. He couldn't deal with the players. They were not able to deal with the lineup that Bournemouth had. Trent couldn't deal with Anthony well. And Smith. Robertson couldn't deal with Rotwell and Ouattara. So that's kind of like, it's almost like a game of two different proportions in a way. Like one week they were amazing, the other week they were like completely nowhere to be seen. So very inconsistent, extremely inconsistent performance, I would say, from Liverpool's end. But more how the game kind of panned out. A lot happened during the game with after the first goal scored in 28th minute by Billing. Liverpool tried to come back. There was a penalty in the second half, which was astonishingly missed by Mo Salah. I have no idea, first of all, how was that penalty? Because what is Smith supposed to do? Cut his arms? He had just made a jump to reach for a ball, for a header. He misses that header, but Jota, I think, comes with a ball behind, who's behind, hits the ball, and it hits Smith, who's kind of in mid-flight in a way, trying to balance himself, and that can give him a penalty. So it's a little weird, but I would say Mo Salah steps in, and I had a feeling that he's going to miss, and he did miss. And that's kind of those games, one of those games where you feel that what's happening and how will this game kind of proceed. But Bournemouth hold to stun Liverpool, beating them 1-0. Liverpool made a bright start to the game with some shots cleared of the line, goal disallowed for offside before Bournemouth kind of took the lead from the counter attack. Ouattara got them, like he was like on the flank with Robertson. He basically got them, and a ball cut back, a perfect cutback ball to Billing to finish it past Alisson. Then Bournemouth tried to kind of hold the game, get better in the second half, but then the game really opened up in the second half, where Bournemouth also has chances, but then Liverpool just couldn't take those chances. And that's how the game went eventually. But I would say this was extremely flat from Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp needs to think. I think Virgil van Dijk is past his best days. A lot of Liverpool fans can come at me after this comment, but then it's almost what I see on the pitch, how things are. it's not what you like to like. It's not Virgil van Dijk of the past who's kind of bosses the defense, and there's hard for any player to kind of play any striker to play against this back line. But the way Solanke and Billings were kind of almost running or like making it so hard for the defenders to play, that was amazing to watch. The victory for Bournemouth lifts them outside the bottom of the table for now, and they're 16th for now. And this was their first home win since the restart. And now they will play Aston Villa in the coming weekend. Liverpool really had a good chance after like the tough game against United, which they made look so easy, and winning 7-0 to go fourth after losing this. And their unbeaten run in the league comes to an end. They will now go to Real Madrid in the midweek, where they have a very big deficit to kind of turn back. I think 5-2. It's going to be harder for that to happen. But I'm very sure there's a lot that people can take cognizance or like take some positives for Bournemouth, at least the way they're playing. And that's kind of the game eventually. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about the game? Liverpool kind of losing, Bournemouth causing an upset. That it's all to play for right now. There are parallel games happening. Bournemouth right now in 17th after coming out of the relegation for now, because there are parallel games happening. Leeds United playing Brighton right now. Brentford playing Brentford playing Everton. Leicester playing Chelsea. So there's a lot happening right now. And let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about the game? Where does Liverpool go from here? Is there a possibility for them to even finish top 4? I don't think so. I don't think Liverpool is going to finish top 4 this season, and that's going to be a big blow to them. Looking forward to your comments. I will be doing a couple of more match reactions for the Brighton game and the games after maybe. But do like this video, do share, and do subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.